You can do that. All right. So unction, here I am. Told to press record. First thought, dealing with reality. Are you staring into the beautiful eyes of the love of your life that I brought to you at this very moment? That I brought into your life? Yes or no? Uh-uh. Okay. Well, you should be. Then we eagerly await. What do you want us to do? Thank you for asking, Jesus. I'm, of course, talking to my Father and letting you guys hear. As the Son. Well, I felt like we should make you. Are you in a better mood now? My countenance? That's what. It shines upon you guys. You have. I kept you. I'll be gracious to you. Yeah, I'm about there in my heart. Okay, I just want to make sure. Remember, I am the image of the invisible God, so you should be able to have that feeling. It sounds like he's talking directly to me. You should have that feeling. And then when you watch my prophets, okay, I like what you did there, Jesus. Very nice, very nice. By the way, you are adorable. So yeah, you guys could probably go more in that direction. My apostles used to adore me. They did. I mean, I trained them well. They were loved. And I had said about, what do you think, a year ago? I have loved you as my Father has loved me. That was kind of the culmination. Everything you went through was for a reason. Okay. Okay. So for those that think you're getting a new spouse, all right, back to you. Now, what I detected this morning, and I've been doing it for 3 years, okay, there is still a malevolent spirit trying to slip in and tell you to do things. Now, back to why were you told you should be living together? And one of you knows how to discern. Nah, because, well, as a team, the Father was really critiquing us, saying that we failed, he wasn't pleased. We were supposed to do something. As a team, with your exit buddy, did you guys accomplish that? Back to step one. Are you staring into the eyes right now of your technically made in my image spouse? From my spirit. Lord, I have a question. We told Mary she had a lying spirit. Okay. Now, if the prodigal is not understanding, what I did basically was I'm making everything remind them of what they've done. Anywhere they go, they're going to be convicted. It's a part of the Great Tribulation. It means the wicked shall know no peace. So as a good example, did you guys look at scripture and then try and say, well, uh, Feels like a door closed. There's nothing really here for me. Now, somebody could have said, wait a minute. No, that means the rapture's going to happen. Could not. Okay. Everybody saw that. So that is evidence that there are these and this, right? Now, who told me, who is in closest relation to the Father, his Son, to go to that verse? God told me. Now, have you used that phrase when speaking to your spouse? Prodigal. Have you used that phrase when combatively, aggressively, falsely accusing and attacking my child? Okay. So then that puts you in the same exact category, doesn't it? So back to the cause. You. Now, what do we do about that? Okay. Where were you supposed to begin? Married on paper. The problem with not desiring to get married is what you're actually doing is saying, I'll still be a good person if I break up with you. I'm allowed to do this. Not from a standpoint of I fear God and the consequences. Prodigals, did you truly fear the consequences of divorce? Because that's the life you've been living. It will only get worse. So then, prodigals, these videos do not pertain to you. Kingdom spouses, when you notice, okay, we were already informed there would be some type of civil war, right? It's not going to be a war between the kingdom of heaven and anyone. That war is between prodigals and other prodigals. We're making this very, very simple. Now, it's said that I lower myself to your level, okay? Now, has everybody been in this pit long enough? All right. We were commanded, we were told, every kingdom spouse was told, you're going to forgive your prodigal, right? So that starts with being face to face with your prodigal or taking that next step. There are times where when you're pursuing someone that has clearly demonstrated they are rejecting your advances, that you are becoming stronger and learning more and more about how to receive rejection till it washes off of you. That's part of what kept you. And that's part of why your faith is so strong. Prodigals, do you have a strong faith in me? Just shake your head, because if you did, you would not have gotten sifted. So recognize that you got sifted. Stop there. Now, when this spirit sifted you and started explaining things to you, before you did anything, did you feel like the spirit was jerking you forward? Because that's what the unction. That's me saying, I want to do this. I want to love this person. Or did you just listen to thoughts as they explained things similar to this? Hey, there's this house, but we're really angels, so we keep hidden. Don't tell anybody, though. See that on the ground? That's a symbol the angels left there to show you where the house is. Now, you're going to get to the house, but remember that this is all an illusion, and none of this is real, and you are actually very designated, very special. So that person doesn't like you, and that person's not of God. It's all kind of this matrix situation where there's this fanciful idea that somehow there's only one God, and that's not actually in the Bible. What you got to really look at is the symposium of deception all of these people have been under for so long. So what you're going to do is be this chosen individual. Do you see that? That's actually part of your divine nature. What you really need to do, because the kingdom marriage is actually part of this entire patriarchal system that has kept us, the special beings that actually are able to rule and have the power to manifest this abundance and our own wealth and our own spouse. So you were created to be free from everything. And as you create and you go along, you're making everybody else happier. But they need someone strong, and they need someone that can actually rule. So you were decided to be that. Now let's go over here. Do you see what's going on? And this thing kept talking to you. That's not how I work. Do this. You hear it, ignore it, or you do it. Now, if that other spirit has told you, do that, and you're used to that voice for so long, when you look at your life, where are you at? What has come true? What was true? Most importantly, was there an individual in your life doing the complete opposite that you started out with? So when we look at Adam and Eve, and we rightfully explain Eve's thought process. Now, did she know there was a God? What God was? How long was Adam there before he went to sleep? Before he had been prepared to care for his wife? Some say his rib. However you're looking at it, in a language that predates what Moses spoke. Why is that important? Who wrote Genesis? These little things get unraveled and utilized in different ways. So we took all this time to kind of break this down. So this is not going to be a remedial teaching. You're looking at your life. When we looked at if it's a feminine toned spirit, and then we looked at the scripture, can the devil appear as a woman? Then we look at the gender wars and the modern woman. Then we look at, did you think I would put you with one? Now, with that same spirit, you can be entranced. He will appear as an angel of light. When they try to pull out the Strong's Concordance, or however in Hebrew it could mean he or she. It didn't mean man. Okay, we're just going to accept that God knew in America, primarily English would be utilized. That would be the language of commerce. A lot of people would know English. A newer language. Like the newest. Youngest, however you're looking at it. So, was Eve right? Look at yourself as Eve. Make it simple. Okay. Year ago, in my prayer time, videos made with the same thought process I always have. I had this thought process yesterday. Tomorrow you'll have the perfect words for me and I'll make that video. Tomorrow will have its own troubles. Worry about today. Do you have that type of wisdom when you are navigating this difficult path that you have wandered onto? And are you willing to do what God said, which was make amends, reconcile, fix your marriage? How? Well, at this point, you're either in a position where you are trying to apply something to you that is not the plan for you, therefore God will not orchestrate it. The devil will not have the ability to make it happen, which has happened in the past. And at this point, you should be in that place. I was so deceived. Blessed are you. Your kingdom spouse was not. Now, if you don't want everything to remind you of your sin, because it will, anything you watch will seem like it's talking about you. Where you go, it will seem directly related to you. You will not escape judgment. You will not escape condemnation, conviction, and there is no peace for the wicked. This will give you the faith that the scripture is true, first of all, and you'll listen more to your kingdom spouse.